What's up, guys? So I'm here actually on a trip in Florida. So beautiful out here. But I just wanted to come talk to y'all about mental health. So lately I know I've been on a little relationship a lot, motivational a lot. And this year I really wanted to get some mental health topics or videos in because I know it's a big problem within our world. And of course, I want to help. So mental health is something that I really trying to dive into this year and start sharing with people. Last year, like I said, I did most of the relationship and did great, and I'm still doing them. But this year, I really want to add mental health. So some things that I think that people should know about mental health and depression and anxiety and stress and etc. is it all starts with your serotonin. And serotonin is the thing in your brain that keeps you happy, keeps you calm. And when you have a low level of serotonin in your brain, then that decrease the happiness and hits the signal to have a feeling, or your body to have a feeling of depression or anxiety. So I know you might be asking, well, how do I have a low level of serotonin, or how do I get up my serotonin? So just a few keys. I'm gonna start with how you deplete your serotonin, and you do this by worrying, stressing yourself out. It's a thinking style that people have who have depression called ruminative thinking. So ruminative thinking is when you always think about past things and always asking yourself questions like, why did this happen to me? Or why did this have to happen this way? Asking yourself them type of questions will begin to make you sink into your negative thoughts, which will equals low level of serotonin. Also, as well as worrying about the future, something that I had to do for myself, because I always was worrying about my future. I always was worrying about how I'm gonna get this done. My dreams and goals that I have, like how I'm gonna get this done. I gotta do this. And a key that I just want to tell somebody who does this is just take everything one day at a time. Tomorrow will fix itself. And I know y'all hear this saying a lot, but it's so true. Because, if you worrying yourself so much, you just asking yourself, how am I gonna do this, how am I gonna do that? And then you setting off panic and stress mode into your body. And now, you start lowering your serotonin. Now you're not even happy anymore. Another thing is bad coping mechanisms. I know a lot of people feel like certain little things help them out, and I'm not judging anybody by this, but from my own story, when I was going through my depression, drinking was kind of like my thing, my bad coping mechanism. So for me to get better, I had to put away this and put away how much I was doing this, and the reason why I was doing it, to get better and to make the progress to become who I am now. So smoking, drinking, and any of them things, pills, I know that they work temporarily, but it's not fixing the problem. And you will forever have depression and anxiety if you run to these things for this. And with that being said, like I said, I'm not judging anybody for doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own little vices and things they do. But if you smoking or drinking or whatever you're doing to reduce your stress, think about it in this way, right? You're doing that and only hitting your dopamine in your brain. And this is just the numbing system in your brain. And there's many different ways that this dopamine thing get turned on. It can get turned on through drugs, social media, any type of thing. That it's just like anything that can become an addiction. It just hit the numbing system in your brain, like I said, which is called the dopamine. And what this does is create a numbing system for whatever's going on with you within a certain period of time. So you're not getting help and you're not getting through with anything, and it's not solving the problem. It's only temporarily defecting the problem for 30 minutes to an hour or however long you want to say. Like I said, for me, drinking was the thing, and I would do this until I was really asleep or whatever, and then I would wake back up and I would need more because it wasn't helping the problem. It was just numbing it for a little while. And like I said, that don't help because now you spending money consistently and you still have the same problem. So it doesn't really help anything. Once again, like I said, I'm not judging. So if you do this, I'm not saying that you're a bad person. I'm not saying, oh, you shouldn't be doing it. I'm just saying, just think about why you're doing it. And if this really a thing that you're trying to get fixed, don't run to that to fix it. Now, I'm not saying stop doing it or you should stop doing it. I'm saying if you running to drugs for your depression or anxiety, then it's not going to help you fix it. It's just going to help you numb it, but you're going to keep needing this resource. And, that don't help anything at all. So that's another thing, So when I had my own little story, I had to take out bad coping mechanisms and introduce new and healthier coping mechanisms that would help me in the long run and overall. So one thing I did was exercise. And that scientifically, working out or exercising for 30 to 45 minutes give you a permanent boost in your serotonin. Like I said, serotonin is the thing that keep you happy, that keep you calm and positive. So if you just keep working on keeping this thing going and keeping positive, that's what it do. So, like I said, exercising was a thing for me. That was the thing for me. Exercising or reading books. I didn't like reading books really in school, but books really changed my life and it boosted my knowledge, boosted everything around me and within me. So I think books was a very important. Exercising, eating healthy. Like I said, I got a quote: "You can't work on one and not the other. The mind and body work together," and that's true. You can't be reading books and eating bad food, because all that go do is you still gonna feel bad inside. And stuff like grilled fish is something I eat that helps you boost your serotonin because of the nutrients that it have inside, and it gives you a great boost inside your body and the great sources that it have. So grilled fish is a good food or item that you can use as well. Another thing I know that I have seen people who I've been close with, and even me, when you have this feeling of depression, you don't want to do anything. And I think a lot of people do that because I even did it. And that's a problem as well because this gives you more time to ruminative thinking. So now you just sitting here sinking in your sadness, and it's just like quicksand. The longer you sit in those negative thoughts, the longer that you just going to sink, and it's just going to get worse. So you have to get these thoughts and you have to get that feeling off of you. So even though you may not feel like doing anything, it's best to do something. And in my case, like I said, working out was the thing for me. Exercising was the thing for me. No, I didn't feel like working out every day, but when I did work out, I felt free. I felt better about myself, and they even boost my confidence as well. Instead of me just sitting in the bed and I'm laying down all day and I'm just sinking in my thoughts and in my tears, me getting up and actually doing something, doing the opposite of what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wanted to sit there, but me doing the opposite is what gave me a boost of confidence and better outlook and better mental health state doing that thing. Because, and it don't even have to be exercising. It can be just going out with some friends. You know, you may be feeling depressed and friend be like, hey, you know, let's go out to eat or let's go walk or something. And you may not really feel like going, but the best decision is for you to go. And this will also help you through your depression. And there's just a few little keys that I just have on mental health. You know, like I said, I just really want to get into mental health, and mental health is important. It's really a big issue in today's world that I feel like, you know, not a lot of people talking about. I see a lot of people post about having mental health problems, but they don't get help, or, you know what I'm saying, there's not a lot of, it's help out there, but it's not really normalized enough to where I feel like people can just be like, I'm gonna go to that therapist, or I'm gonna go to that coach, or I'm gonna go talk to this person or something who have a similar story. So like I said, take these keys and just really like sink it in. If you're dealing with depression, anxiety, like really take these little few keys and really think about it and try to put it into work with yourself. And like I said, like you don't even have to do the same things I did. Like you don't have to exercise, that's really important. Or read books. I tell people all the time, just work on your favorite hobby. You might be an artist, a singer or something. Instead of just sitting there and thinking on negative thoughts, you know, learn more about singers and learn more about singing or write more songs. Just stay out of your negative thoughts and stay out of that thinking process to lower your serotonin and do something productive that's going to give you a boost of this. And like I said, mental health is a forever journey. So this don't end. It don't stop. You know, it'll get to the point where you'll kind of like stop feeling the pain. But the moment that you stop doing it, the moment that you stop doing the work, is the moment that all those wounds and traumas, all those bad habits will eventually show back up. And I done been through this stage so many times, and I'm just be honest, I'm just now starting to get the consistency thing down. At first, I was back and forth with the routines. A morning routine is another great thing to do. So I just want to, get your morning routine, self-care routine. Or like I said, in the morning, maybe write you some I am affirmations, some positive affirmations about yourself. Do your exercise. You know what I'm saying? Work on your favorite hobby. Go sit with nature. You know what I'm saying? The trees or whatever, and just breathe in the fresh air and just listen to the wind blow. Meditate. You know, I plan on having an ebook coming out about a morning routine, so that would be great to get out to you guys so it can really help a lot of people. But yeah, this journey is, you know, it's not easy. It's very uncomfortable at first, but I can guarantee you everybody's journey is different, you know, and everybody's healing process is longer, some are shorter. But I promise you, if you just stick with it, you will see improvement. And it's not easy. It may feel weird doing this stuff at first, but I promise you, if you just do this stuff, man, you will become a new version of yourself. And that's my goal, is to make people the healthiest version of themselves in every area of their life, every single area. Like, that's really my purpose that I want to really push, and I really want people to be the best version of themselves because, you know what I'm saying, I did it, it worked. Everybody's journey is different, like I said, but if the end results is amazing and you will feel new, like, and you wouldn't be struggling within yourself no more. You'll be having confidence, thinking more clearly, and you'll just notice a better version of yourself. And it's wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling to have when you know, like, man, I used to be like this, and now I'm like this, and I'm healthier. And your story can help somebody else along the way as well. So, like I said, you know, this journey is not easy. It's very uncomfortable. But it take work. It take work, but the end result is most definitely worth it. And I say, you know what I'm saying? It's a process too. You know, you're not gonna be 100% healed. Like, it's some things that I'm not even 100% healed from, but it's some things that don't bother me anymore. And there's some things, really, I got to a point now where certain little things that trauma or something that don't bother me no more, but I have to be consistent with my routines to stay in this mindset. The moment that I get off my routines, like I said, the traumas, the wounds will open back up. And this has happened to me many times. And you have to be consistent. You have to be disciplined. And for it to work. And you have to really want it. Like, this ain't something that's like a hobby. This has to become a lifestyle for you to really change. Because think about it, something that I was told was, or something that I thought it was, man, however old you is, if you 20 years old and you just now making the effort to, you know what I'm saying, become the best version of yourself and do these things, you got 20 years of bad habits, bad thinking, bad habits to break. And, you know, that takes a while to recreate. And, you know, it's like, it's a forever process. And, you know, 20 years of just being a certain way, and then all of a sudden you just got to change it. That don't happen overnight. And I think some people just don't understand that you're not going to be able to meditate just for one day and write affirmations one day and think positive one day, and then you automatically go feel better and change. Like, it don't work that way. You have to go through this ugly process to get to the beautiful side. And that's what kind of everything that you do. Everything is a process. Everything take work. Everything is, you know, just trying to step up the ladder. You know, sometimes you go from 0 to 2. Some people go from 0 to 10. Some people get there faster than others. Some people just slower. But it's just all about the end result. It's the focus and bettering yourself. So, man, I just want to kind of give a little video on mental health. It's Timothy Clifton Jr, the Millennial Coach, and I'm out.